cyclist and I live in the Pennines, and welcome to my channel. It's a lovely spring day. In fact, it's Good Friday. So come on, let's go for a ride. And where are we going today? Well, to be honest, I don't know. Because I've been that busy doing DIY and home improvements, I just can't get out on the bike as much as I'd like to do.
And so yes, in the end we did end up cycling somewhere, and that's where we're based in the northwest of England. But let's have a look at the map in more detail, and you can see where we set off from Hollingworth Lake, where there's ample car parking and good access to most major roads, train stations and motorways. And so the outward leg took us north from Lancashire into West Yorkshire, passing through Todmorden, the beautiful Cliviger Gorge, before heading back into Lancashire with Burnley, Nelson and Barrowford on the way, before we stopped for a spot of lunch at the Café on the Square at Barnoldswick, which was at 27 miles. So the sun was shining, it was a lovely day, so let's get back to the ride where we're on the outskirts of Todmorden.
So this is Todmorden, we're done just shy of 6 miles. So I decided to take a left up the A646, which is the Burnley Road out of Todmorden, and the gradual climb all the way up for a few miles. We're passing by Colne and Portsmouth, and then you get some fantastic scenery as you get towards the Cliviger Gorge, which was formed during one of the ice ages thousands of years ago. It's actually a hanging valley for those of you who are into geography and geology. So this is Car Road. If you're coming this way up Burnley Road, take a left up there. That is a cracking climb. It goes straight up like that, and I mean like that. Takes you way back over to Todmorden and across the open moor of Todmorden. Fantastic. The descents on the other side are amazing as well, but be careful.
And so here we are now, making our way through the Cliviger Gorge. It really is a special place locally to me, and I think that most cyclists would agree with this, especially with blue skies and a backdrop like that. And like I said in the introduction, we'll be passing in and out of West Yorkshire and Lancashire along the course of this ride today. And if you look at the profile, you can see where I've highlighted there. It's a gradual climb from Todmorden just below, as we make our way to the next section with quite a nice descent. It can get pretty quick down here. That's a great stretch of road, and we're 13 miles into the ride now. And we just took a right off the A464 onto Redleys Road.
So while I just get up this climb, it's a nice little dinky climb, you might say. It's not a problem though. Look at that view opening up. I can see Pendle Hill there in the centre. That's looking very majestic. Burnley in the mid-ground. And you can see way over into the distance, which is where Whalley is, Beacon Fell. You know, one of my usual haunts round there. So yeah, they're just fantastic views over there. We'll go past the pub up here, the Copper Kettle, and then I'll catch you much further on down the road, because there's not a fat lot to film when you're passing through some of these areas up here. However, if you go down there to Hurstwood and Worsthorne, there's some fantastic cycling country lanes there. We're going to crack on this way today. I need to get some speed up because I'm not going to get to the cafe in time. Well, it's warming up nicely now. There's cyclists out in the shorts, and this is Barrowford, 21 miles. And some of the towns I've just been through there, well, not good. Some of the drivers, they just don't care. They're pulling out on you, they're cutting you up. And what I think we'll do, we'll set the Garmin to take us to Barnoldswick, or as the locals say, Barlick. I know the route, but let's use the Garmin. I'll show you how we can get there. So as always, press the centre of the screen there, press the house button, where to, then you need to press the arrow and skip down, search tools at the bottom, press cities, bottom right press the keyboard icon, then put in Barnoldswick or wherever you want to go. OK, press tick. So we've got Barnoldswick, Lancashire. There's another one 23 miles away. So press the top one, press ride, calculating. So if you can see on there, if we zoom in on the plus sign, now the pink highlighted route, I can press the hand button in the middle. I can now scroll about. I know there's a right fork ahead, and this is the way it's going to take me. So come on, let's keep on riding.
And so we made our way down the A682, which is the Gisborne Road, and took the right onto Barnoldswick Road, where things were about to get more rural.
So, yeah, it's quite a good little unit, but it does help if you know where you're going. Just 2 minutes out of Barrowford, and we've got lovely quiet country lanes, really nice. Yeah, we're in the countryside now for sure. Do me a favour again, just watch me bike. I need a nature break. That's better. I don't know. Must have been my old age catching up on me. Sometimes after 10 miles, 20 miles, it just strikes. 3 miles to Barnoldswick. Oh yes, we've got some great views here. We're on Standing Stone Lane, which is the B6251, and I've got 2 reservoirs ahead of me. So to the left we've got Whitemore Reservoir, and then to the right we've got Foulridge Reservoir. This is why we come out to these places. This is amazing. So we're at 26 miles. I've just passed a sign that says Salterforth. Also, I'm not sure if I'm in Lancashire or Yorkshire, because behind me was the Lancashire boundary. This could well be now North Yorkshire. Beautiful views of Kelbrook way ahead, and that links you back down towards Colne in the end, and I can see the hills of Skipton in the distance. So this is Barnoldswick. There's the town ahead. A nice little descent into the little place here now. Yeah, that's 34 miles an hour, 35, 36. Oh, what a view. That's a lovely view ahead. The Yorkshire Dales. I can see Ingleborough. Let's pull over. Yeah, what a great view. Lovely, lovely views. There's all the Yorkshire Dales. There's the fantastic Ingleborough there. So Penny Ghent will be on this side. I think that area there is called Norber, with Skipton on that side. But we've got a cafe to find. Come on.
And this is the market town of Barnoldswick, which is situated in the county of Lancashire, but it used to be part of the West Riding of Yorkshire up until 1974, which is the same as Skipton, but Skipton is now part of North Yorkshire, which is very nearby. Also, Barnoldswick is renowned in the cycling industry for Hope bicycle parts, and Rolls-Royce are also based here, amongst many other trades. And if you like an interesting day out, you could always visit Bancroft Mill Engine Museum.
Are you open?
It's just a bit of cake.
Yeah. Have you got any scones?
No, sorry.
No scones?
Brownies.
I'll tell you what, I'll try one of them.
Yeah.
And do you like a pot of tea? Please, yeah? Thank you.
No scones? Well, that's a crisis. But look at that instead. That's a lovely bit of shortbread with a chocolate Easter egg covering. Delicious. And after all, it was getting late and the cafe closed at 4 o'clock. It was 3:45. And there were some interesting conversations in this cafe because I could hear the lady in the corner recalling her experiences of being in labour and giving birth.
That looks alright.
But my thoughts were drawn to hitting the road again and what route home I would take.
Thank you. Stay here. Well, that was a good little cafe and a lovely little square. All that for £4.50. That's not bad, is it? So we need to plan a route back. Not sure where to go. Doesn't matter though, because I'm sure we'll find some great lanes. And in fact, I think I've gone up a dead end. Oh no, we're okay. I'll tell you what, it's a big little place, this Barnoldswick. I'm just trying to find a route out of it. It's full of left and rights and terraced houses.
And so in the end, I made my way down Kelbrook Road, which is the B6383. It's quite a long straight road, and you can get some good speed up along here. I was able to cruise at 30 miles per hour for quite some distance. And to the right we've got Salterfirth. We're heading in a southeasterly direction, which is where we meet the A56 at the roundabout, where we can go left to Thornton in Craven and eventually Skipton, or right back towards Fulridge.
So this is the A56. I've got Kelbrook behind me with a service station. I'm heading towards Colne. I actually got Fulridge ahead of me. It's getting quite busy as well. It's Friday afternoon. There's the camera. And I just found this, left on the wall. Someone's had a puncture and you know they've thought, I'll leave it here. So I'll do you a favour and I'll put it in the bin for you. I mean, look at that. No more than a minute down the road. I don't mean to whinge, but we're not professional riders. We shouldn't be chucking our bottles everywhere. Taking a gel bar and chucking it over the edge somewhere. You know, it's just a ride.
You've got bins everywhere. You brought it with you. Take it home. You carried a spare tube. Oh, I'm whinging. We're not professional riders. We shouldn't be chucking our bottles. So I'll be quiet. And I'll crack on. What's that happen to keep crisp and tidy? I don't know. Some people. I'll tell you.
I thought the angry cyclist was going to come out then, but we kept under control, so that's good news. Well, this is Colne, get to the roundabout, and then I think we can go left. And we can try and find a back lane to take us towards Trawden, and another place called Lancashire Bridge. We'll look out for that next. Some nice back lanes. That could get me all the way back to where I showed you earlier, which is near Worsthorne. We'll do the B6250 that says Trawden. I'm happy with that.
And if ever you cycle near Trawden, you know one thing. It's going to be quite a hilly route.
This looks like a busy pub ahead. It's always a nice sign when the sun's out, the weather's getting warmer. People are having a good time. So that busy pub now, we'll leave it behind and we'll take a right at this church. There's my signs. Hebden Bridge, Nelson. Yes. So we'll just make our way now along Burnley Road, and if I see anything interesting I will point it out to you along the way. Cane and climb up over that hill there. I told you it was going to be lumpy. Get some speed up now. Right hander, costing in a bit. Back onto this side. Left hander, then we're straight on the climb. Bit bumpy there. So this is called Sheffield Lane, after that little up and down bit there, and we're going to approach the crest in about another 2 or 3 minutes. It's got warm as well. Whew. I feel overdressed, but this time of year it goes cold quickly. This is a really nice view. These are the hills of the Pennines with Burnley and Rawtenstall on that side ahead, and to the left they're the hills of Bacup and Todmorden.
And so just a quick recap, you can see we've highlighted on the map there the route back, where we've got Trawden and the very hilly section now which takes us across to Worsthorne and ultimately making our way back towards Todmorden and Hollingworth Lake. There's quite a few interesting descents, which is always great fun after these pretty tough climbs.
We've got a bit of a descent here, we've got to watch it at the bottom. It's a bit steep here, can be potholy, and there's a ford, like a water crossing. So we just need to be careful and get down here safely. You never know if there's gravel and pick up on the road. There's gravel there. Remember coming down here a long time ago with Tombard and wheelers, thinking, where am I? Where am I going? And here it is. You've got to watch it though, you know. You get the wrong angle, you'll be off. Just be careful. Could be slippy on the stuff there, the green slime. I felt the back wheel there a bit. We've got another ford. 2 in one day. Did I tell you it was hilly? Another one here with a hairpin bend. Nearly at Worsthorne. What a view. There's my local hills. I'm not far from home, about 18 miles now. Beautiful views, beautiful. The village store at Worsthorne does some good sweets, and I think it was a nice pasty. So we'll meet up now with the main Tobberden Road shortly, and we'll be that bit nearer to home, to Todmorden, Wallasden and Littleborough. Okay, we've made it now back onto Redleys Road, and all that hilly section from Worsthorne we've got over there. Loved it. It's been a while since I've been over there. And that makes the loop complete now if you look on the map. Yeah, so far it's been a great ride. You've seen all these bits around here before. I've filmed them 1,000 times. There's lots of new YouTube channels out there. They're all cycling around here in the Pennines. So you've got lots of choices these days. But anyway, I'd say that's me done for the ride. I hope you've enjoyed it, because I've really enjoyed it. Spring's on its way. The daffodils are out, lots of cars, and the weather's getting warmer. So, until the next time, people, and thank you for joining me on this one again. Yep, let's get to Todmorden. It's pretty much downhill all the way after that. And then we'll get back home and have a nice cold drink of milk. That's a good idea. Yeah.
Well, I really enjoyed that ride, and in the end I cycled 61 miles, which is just shy of 100 kilometres, with an elevation gain of 3,925 feet. The ride time was 4 hours and 30 minutes, and the maximum speed was 37 miles an hour. I'm a cyclist, and I live in the Pennines, and thank you for watching.